traders, Day Trader Matt here with a businesswithtrading.com doing a trading strategy recap for Monday the 9th of February. And today was another really good day. It was a good day all around. And that's really what we strive for here at a Business with Trading is to be a well-rounded trader. That's really my goal of the website and why I have coaching programs and courses. Because everybody that comes into trading is different. I don't care what some people do. Maybe they lump a bunch of people together in categories, and but in reality everybody on earth is a different person. They might be similar in certain ways just because we're humans, and we're going to share some similarities with certain other people just because that's the way human nature is. But everybody's going to be different, and everyone's going to learn at a different way, in a different pace. Everyone's, some people are going to learn faster, some people are going to learn slower, some people are going to want the information faster, some people are going to want it slower. But the key is keeping that information coming in to the level that you can actually handle it. And saying that it's an unconscious process of handling it. So everyone's going to be a little different in that perspective, in that aspect. But that's what trading's all about. And being an educator in the trading industry, I've seen that. Everybody's a little different. They're going to take information differently. They're going to approach things differently. But the ones who have stuck it out, who have actually, done what I've said, this is the way that works, learn it this way, do this, do that, and they become really good traders. I've had some students who have become really good traders. I'm not going to mention who they are or anything like that because I think privacy is very important. And if somebody doesn't want me to talk about their say their names and stuff like that, I'm cool with that. I'm definitely a private person. As far as having the site and everything, I do that. But when I'm not trading, I'm kind of a private person. I like to hang out with my friends, with family and stuff like that. But I don't go brag about who I am and what I do because, in reality, who gives a shit? I do what I do because I love it. Someone else does what they do because theoretically they love it. Some people out there hate their jobs, but I don't really associate with people like that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing if you hate your job. I mean, it kind of is a bad thing, but just because you hate your job doesn't make you a bad person. Just the majority of the people that I hang out with enjoy what they do. Maybe they don't like their job as much as someone else who does their same job likes it, but they know that it's a way, it's a stopping path along the journey that they're going on. So maybe they don't aspire to keep that same job their whole life. Maybe they aspire to get something else, but that job is a stepping stone, or something like that. It's like my cousin. He built up a pretty big car rental business, but what his first job was at a car rental company. He didn't have any experience, and the only thing that was available was his washing the cars. So instead of saying, well, that's beneath me, I don't want to do that because in 5 years I want to be here, he said, okay, great, I'll be the best car washer you've ever seen. And he started washing cars, and he actually was washing one of the cars, and the manager came up, and it was one of the big high executive managers. I don't remember exactly the story, but the manager saw him, how hard he was working and how clean the cars were, and that was his first promotion on the step to his journey. And I say that to basically say, it doesn't matter where you start out in life, where you are right now. It's where you want to be. And there's always a way to get there. You know, this, a lot of people say that the American dream is dead, but if it was, why would there be people, becoming successful at what they like? There's new restaurants starting out, new technology businesses, new traders coming into the market. Some of them are becoming successful. It really just depends on what you want to do. So, anyway, hopefully that made some sense. Now let's get into what we actually did today. In the day trading room, we had 4 trades, and we pulled 10 points out of the market. So it was a very, very good day. Our first trade happened a few minutes after the open. We got long right up here, around 5. And we held that up into here. Got out up here. Market did come back down. We got long again. Right here. Okay, so we got out up here. We got back in down here. We were able to ride that up a little bit. And we ended up taking profit right here. And then we, watched things a little bit. Saw what price was doing. Got long again over here. And took profit right here after, price came up. It started rolling over and it took us out right there. It is what it is. And then price came down a little more, chopped around a little bit, came up, and we were watching this and said, okay, it came up, came down, we're short right here, looks like a good area to be. Price comes down, back up, it's already 11:40, so we just took profit right there. We took a point, it added to our total, and it was a very nice day. 10 points on one contract. So 4 trades, 1 contract apiece. You're looking at 10 points, $500 because it's $50 per point. So, and what I always say, my methodology, you have your trading style, right? So we made 10 points today on 1 contract. So what if we were trading 10 contracts or 20 contracts? It really does start to add up. And that's what trading is all about. It's about starting small, building upon your methodology, getting that in your subconscious brain, and just making it happen. I hear a lot of people, they talk about, intuition and, oh, you've been trading for a long time, and that's why you see things like that. It's like, well, fuck yeah, of course. Your subconscious mind works so much faster than your conscious mind. And that's a fact. So the more that you work on your craft, the better you're going to be at. A woodcrafter, for example. If you've been doing it for 20 years, yeah, you're going to be much better than someone who's only been doing it for 2 years. That's a fact. It is what it is. Because that person has spent so much time and dedication on their craft. And trading's the same way. A lot of the people that talk about, intuition and you just know how to do it because you've seen it so many times are just making excuses. The more times you do something, the more it's going to be ingrained into your mind. And unconsciously, you're just going to be doing it. Like driving, for example. Everybody drives. Or most people drive anyway. I don't think my grandma ever had a driver's license. She never drove. But most people today, they drive. They go, drive to the store, to the friend's house, whatever. But when you first start driving, you have to think about everything. Where's my foot go? Am I on the gas pedal, the brake pedal? Where am I steering? You have to think about that stuff. And then, very, very quickly, you don't have to think about that stuff anymore. And then eventually, you'll start driving and just end up somewhere. And you're like, I don't really remember, like, between point A and point B, but I was trying to get here, and I just happened to get here. That's intuitiveness. And trading, it becomes the same way. So that's what the point I'm trying to make with the speech that I gave before I started talking about what we did today and, the other part. So we also made a trade in our swing trade service. We were able to short the Russell right up here. And very nicely it turned over. Bounced a little bit and turned over again. So, very nice so far. We definitely have stops in place. And, just to look at it, because the Russell is $100 a point. So let's say we did short at 1207. So there's no let's say this. We shorted at 1207. But let's say you just took 10 points. 10 times 100, $1,000 a contract. That's actually really good. We actually risked 3 points on this trade. So if you would have taken 10 points, you would have made a little over 3 times what your risk was. We're still in the trade, so, we'll see where it actually goes. But I wanted to point that out. That was actually, a pretty cool trade. We also got out of our Monsanto trade. One thing I would like to point out, Monsanto trade, we actually got in it over here on the 30th. We shorted a higher spread. We took out 57 cents on it, and then we closed it today for 15 cents. That's actually really good. Look at it where it was. Let's say I know we didn't short the very top, but let's just say we did 1924. So it actually rose a little bit over 2 points. Actually, it was somewhere, I think it was below, probably like right around 121 when we got out. So a little under 2 points it rose, and we still made money on it, got out. And that's what trading's all about, really. I don't post these videos to try and impress you that, oh, I'm a good trader. I do it to impress upon you that this can actually happen. You don't have to jump from, course to course, different coaches. When I get traders from different coaches, I can usually tell where they came from to what questions they ask. Because I always say there's no such thing as a dumb question. But there is such thing as an ignorant question. And ignorance and dumb are two totally different things. If you don't believe me, go find a dictionary and look those two words up. Because a dumb question is just something that's stupid, asinine. An ignorant question just means you don't know about something. Or maybe you don't know about something, so you ask a question that's a little like, why are you asking this? It doesn't make sense. And there are a lot of different trading coaches out there that will kind of steer you in the wrong direction. Maybe not intentionally, because I don't know everybody that's out there, and I know some do, but that's with any industry. I don't care what you're looking for, insurance or trying to buy a car. You're gonna have some bad apples. It just happens. When I was in elementary school, there was a teacher that, well, not my class. I was actually in middle school at the time, but the elementary school that I went to, one of the teachers taped all the kids' mouths shut, and you're like, is this really happening, or am I kind of, it was kind of an odd time, but she wasn't a bad person. She just, over time, her mindset just got really bad, and she started not liking her job, and she let negativity creep in and bring her to that point. After that, she realized, I did this. She was flabbergasted that she did that, and she went back to being the good person that she was before. But bad things happen. So anyway, hopefully what I've been talking about made some sense. I know I jumped around a little bit, but it is an important topic, and it's something I can't cover in 15 minutes. It takes much longer. So you can always leave comments below the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.